From WFAA TV, Channel 8, the spirit of Texas, this is a special edition of News 8, counting down to the year 2000.
Celebration and anticipation in downtown Dallas. You're looking at a live picture of the Pegasus Party, where the famous landmark is just minutes away from coming back to life. And a party more than 20,000 strong folks are having a good time at Fort Worth's Burnett Plaza, where fireworks and pageantry are set to usher in the new year.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our special Year 2000 coverage as North Texas prepares to ring in a new century. We have various News 8 crews stationed throughout the state to bring you the celebrations as they happen.
We begin with a big party in downtown Dallas. That's where Gloria Campos has been tonight. Gloria, how's it going?
Well, guys, I got to be honest with you. When I got here about 9 o'clock, the crowd was a little bit subdued. But now they are rocking and rolling. They are ready for the big party here. And let's take a look at some of the faces who have assembled here in downtown Dallas at Pegasus Plaza for the big New Year's Eve party tonight. There you see Pegasus will be relighted tonight. Erected up there in 1934. 65 years we're waiting here to have a refurbished Pegasus that will once again twirl around. And we'll get to see the downtown area as a mass of humanity is gathered here on Main Street. Right now we're listening to Carrie Pierce, the rock music of Carrie Pierce. So let's listen in a little bit to give you a flavor of what's going on here.
We're gonna break it down South Texas Conjunto style for the Latino love.
There you see Carrie Pierce, the rock band. Folks here really seem to enjoy them. Let's take a look at the crowd that's assembled here. I've seen some pretty wild party hats, balloon hats. Everybody here ready for the big party and the big countdown tonight. Dallas Mayor Ron Kirk will be doing the honors a little bit later on. There you can see they are ready to go. As I mentioned earlier, they were a little quiet and subdued when I got here about 9 o'clock, kind of milling around, wondering, hey, where's the party, what's going on? But as the evening has progressed, the intensity of the entertainment has gotten harder, and, you know, with rock and roll, how can people stand still? So it's really a wonderful evening, a beautiful evening, not too cold. I got this big old heavy coat on right now, so I'm warm. But I don't think anybody is feeling any kind of cold temperatures at all, guys. Let's go to Brett Shipp, who's standing in the middle of this huge crowd here in downtown Dallas on Main Street. Brett, can you hear me?
Yeah, Gloria, I can hear you. Yeah, we talked about 40,000 plus people possibly showing up tonight. I think they've shown up tonight. 40,000 here, does that sound about right? This is I can best describe this crowd as polite. Nobody is really kind of out of hand. Everybody is quietly enjoying the mix of music, having a good time. Let me talk to this guy. A minute ago, he was bouncing up and down. You're not bouncing up and down anymore. The mood doesn't strike you now? Or?
Well, the music kind of slowed down for a second, but I'm all about bouncing if you need me to. You know what I'm saying?
We need you to bounce. Why don't you bounce? You were bouncing there. There we go. See, now what we need to do is get the rest of the crowd bouncing with it. What's your name?
My name is Jared.
Jared, where are you from?
I'm actually from Kentucky, but I live with a ministry not too far from here, and so we're down in Dallas partying tonight.
Okay, you're having a good time?
Yes, sir. We're just spending some game about Jesus out here tonight, man.
Excellent. What about you, sir? Where are you from?
I'm from Dallas.
You're from Dallas?
Yeah.
What do you think of this party?
Oh, man, it's excited.
Is it really exciting?
I really like it.
Don't lie to me now.
Yeah.
You've been kind of standing there watching.
Yeah, I'm just standing watching, and I enjoy it. And I hope they have many more like that in the future.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. I'm going to come back here to this guy right here. Hey, partner, how are you? Happy New Year to you.
All right, my name's Saxon. This is my wife from England.
Are you from England?
England.
Well, what do you think about this celebration? Come around over here.
This is awesome.
Let get her in the light here.
Woo!
Say something to me in British. Say something to me in British.
In British.
In British. I'm having a jolly good time, right? What do you think of this party? Does this measure up to what you have in England?
Definitely, yeah.
It does? All right. Well, you're having a good time then?
Awesome, awesome. Wonderful time.
All right. As you can see, Gloria, folks from all parts enjoying themselves here tonight. And something is going on. Either my dandruff shampoo is not working, or this is some sort of cruel hoax that's being played upon me. There's something cold dripping down the back of my head. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's beer.
I think it's a New Year's Eve tradition that just started here tonight.
It's beer. Look, can we do
All
that
right,
again?
we'll be back here a little bit later on as Mayor Ron Kirk kicks off the new year, the new millennium, and Pegasus is relighted. Let's go back to John and Scott in the studio, guys.
Okay, Gloria, thank you very much. You don't need sitcoms with this kind of stuff.
We got the easy duty tonight.
We got the easy. That's the truth. We do have the easy duty. Well, they're packing the streets in Fort Worth tonight as well. Thousands of people are ready to ring in the new year.
Marianne Razouk is one of them in downtown Fort Worth this evening. She joins us now live from Burnett Plaza. Marianne?
Hey, Scott and John, we're just starting to see some fireworks go off a little bit early right now. I'm kind of lucky I didn't get any silly string on like Brett. The crowd size here in downtown Fort Worth is certainly nowhere near the size of that in Times Square, but I'll tell you, the energy here is absolutely amazing. And look at the crowd out there. It is huge, and they're certainly excited out there. About 1,000 people who needed a jump start, though, did take part in a Y2K 5K.
If you're not back before midnight, Happy New Year.
Many runners say they were looking for something different to do to bring in the year 2000, and meanwhile others opted for more traditional forms of celebration. The People's Plaza party started about 8 o'clock tonight, and according to police, they've made no arrests, which they say is due in large part to a request that revelers not drink tonight. This is alcohol-free tonight. In fact, everything is going so well, organizers say that they expect an amazingly smooth send-off for 1999. Again, back to the crowd shot, we're estimated close to 10,000 people here, not quite the 30,000 people that they expected earlier in the week. Nonetheless, a huge crowd and an excited crowd tonight. And one additional note, I was told by a city official moments ago that citywide from 8 o'clock till about 10:30 tonight, only 6 arrests. And for a New Year's Eve night, that is a really amazing thing. Just a few DWIs, so the night is going better than expected. Now, back to Austin, where Alan Berg is with some people who certainly know how to party. Alan.
Marianne, they expected a crowd of anywhere from 100 to 200,000 people to gather here tonight. It's impossible to say exactly how many folks are showing up because they cover 44 square blocks. And trying to get an accurate count would be a little bit like trying to count the number of ants in a hill. But behind me, they're beginning to gather because in 21 minutes and counting from now, they're going to raise a star here in the center of 6th Street. This is one end of the entertainment district. Another part of the district stretches all up and down Congress Avenue in the downtown area. Each end of Congress and downtown is capped with a stage. There have been 8 acts that have been performing tonight. Lyle Lovett is on stage now. He's scheduled to wrap up about 10 minutes from now at 11:45. And that'll be the last act. He was preceded by Robert Earl Keen, Kelly Willis, Grammy Award winner Sean Colvin. And so it's been quite an evening here in downtown. It's also been a calm evening. There are 130 or so extra Austin police officers who are on duty, and the Travis County Sheriff's Department has all their officers on duty throughout the county. But so far it's been remarkably peaceful here considering the number of folks that we have and the amount of partying that's going on. And so we're going to bring in the new year here in about 20 minutes from now. John, Scott?
All right, Alan, thank you very much. We ought to mention to you, if you probably noticed in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen is the countdown clock going backwards to midnight.
That's right, and so we'll be able to let you know exactly when things happen if you won't be able to hear it outside all the celebrating.
Right.
Well, for years, one of the best places in North Texas to find a party has been Deep Ellum.
Tonight is no exception. Janet St. James drew the short straw for that area, and she's with us now. Janet.
Well, you'd never know it, but sidewalks look almost deserted right now as folks begin scurrying to their night spot destination. A little ambulance pulling up here, but it's been overall a very slow evening. Most of the streets here have been blocked off to traffic to make room for street parties like the one you see beside us. Police presence extremely high here tonight. Police officers are stationed on every single corner in Deep Ellum. This can be kind of a rowdy crowd, so police are definitely ready for anything. Nightclubs are expected to ring in the new year with a record numbers of people. You can see we're in quite a busy place. Folks here ready to say goodbye to 1999 in a very fun way. And say hello to the year 2000 in just a few more minutes. This is Janet St. James reporting live. Back to you, Scott and John.
They're going to be hoarse when they say hello, I think.
I think so. Much more to come tonight. We'll go back to the Pegasus lighting party in downtown Dallas for an update from Gloria Campos.
And we're also going to go back to Fort Worth, where things are heating up in Burnett Plaza.
But you know, the biggest party in Texas tonight is in Austin. So coming up, live pictures from the state capitol when our special New Year's Eve coverage continues. Downtown Dallas now with about 16.5 minutes away from midnight and of course a new year. Welcome back. We continue to cover the countdown to Y2K.
That's right, 16 minutes and about 20 seconds before the magic hour. Let's go to Fort Worth now. Sundance Square. The action is usually pretty hot there every Friday night.
But how is it looking tonight? Well, Channel 8's Karen Kelly's there now, right in the heart of Sundance Square. What's the atmosphere like, Karen?
Well, John, I will tell you, Sundance Square is definitely, I think, the place to be tonight. It is as busy as I have ever seen it. Now, we arrived down here about 7 o'clock. It was pretty slow then. I was a little bit worried, but it's gotten busier and busier, and you can just feel that excitement building as we get closer to midnight.
Happy New Year!
It's a night where everyone out and about is happy.
We're hitting downtown Stockyards, Sundance Square.
The wait for tables was long, but the people watching sure was good.
How happy are you tonight?
Oh, pretty happy.
Does life get any better than this?
Oh, yeah. It just gets better and better.
The Shorts family chose to spend this night together.
One of the most important things that we have is family, and we're real excited about it.
Some Plano 12-year-olds celebrated New Year's and a birthday in Sundance Square.
It's really cool because, I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
The dress was a bit more formal at the Renaissance Worthington Hotel, where 500 people bought the $600 a couple package. There was dinner, entertainment at the Bass Performance Hall.
All right, we're going to spin the bottle here.
Oh, yeah!
And an 8x10 glossy to preserve the memory.
Yeah, all right.
I want to be able to tell my grandkids 20 years from now, this is what I was doing on the, New Year millennium.
And once again, Happy New Year from Sundance Square. You are looking at a live picture from atop the Caravan of Dreams. That is the rooftop bar, and it's normally closed in the winter, but right now we understand that some lucky person has rented out the entire rooftop bar, and they are having a private party with about 200 people over there. Caravan of Dreams just downstairs is sold out tonight, a concert with Bugs Henderson, and of course moving on down to the corner of 3rd and Houston Street, which is right where I am standing. It's very, very busy. There are just plenty of people down here eager to wave to everyone. We've got lots of room to move around and walk on the sidewalks, but if you're driving down here, there is a little bit of traffic. But again, it's a real fun place to be, and of course everyone likes it here because it's such a clean and safe environment. Now, we wanted to give you a little update on the Millennium Baby Race in Tarrant County. We have talked to a number of hospitals, and there are 26 women in labor right now. JPS is coming in first with 14 women in labor, so we're trying real hard to get a Millennium Baby here in Tarrant County. I'm Karen Kelly reporting live from Sundance Square. Now back to you, John and Scott. It's getting a little wild down here now, I think.
Yeah, the people on the street are having fun, and of course the people that were raising the roof.
Gloria Campos is keeping an eye on all the activities downtown Dallas, as a matter of fact, as Pegasus is about to be brought back to life.
Hey, Gloria, tell us about it.
Well, that's right, guys. I know you think I'm crazy for wanting to be out here, but as you know, my boys are visiting the in-laws, so what better place to be than with a bunch of crazy, happy, jubilant North Texans who are out here having a great time. Let's take a look at the crowd once again who are gathered here for about 6 blocks down Main Street here in Dallas. You cannot see any pavement because it's wall-to-wall people. Let's take a look at the shot down Main Street, guys. Tom Lovelace has the camera there. There they are. You can see them down the street almost as far as the eye can see. They said they were expecting about 45,000 people here tonight for the big celebration, Dallas's first free public New Year's Eve party, but of course it happened to coincide with the relighting of Pegasus, which is right above me over here, about 29 stories high. Pegasus, let's take a quick shot of Pegasus. It's 50 feet long, 35 feet tall, has about a quarter of a mile of neon that will be lighted up. And as I understand, this thing is going to glow all over the sky, and it's going to be quite a sight. So I personally can't wait to see it. And Brett Shipp, believe it or not, he's going to have to crane his neck and look straight up because Brett is out there in the middle of all those people. Brett?
Hey, Gloria, it's slowly building to a crescendo here. We're just about, 10 minutes before the big hour. And the folks around me are starting to get into it. You guys getting into it now?
Having a good time.
Where are you from?
We're from here. We're from Dallas.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's a good party?
Oh, yeah.
There's a guy over here from Amarillo. Where is he? There's my man from Amarillo. Hey, dude. Whoa. Came from Amarillo?
Amarillo, Texas. Yes, sir.
It's a long way to come to party.
7 hours.
Do you like what you see?
I love what I see, baby.
Very good. Let me talk to this guy real quick. You've been very kind to let me sit next to you for a second. How are you doing? You having a good time?
Oh, man, I'm having a real good time.
One more time. Give that to me. This guy, and hopefully we have somebody back at the station with their finger on the bleep button. There we go.
Yeah, let's go, brother! Stanley Cup champion!
All these crazies, I think earlier in the evening they were kind of pushed back toward the back of the streets. They're now working their way, muscling their way up to the front of the crowd, and we're starting to get into it now. Of course, everybody waiting for the final countdown. Some dignitaries are on the stage right now. I think they're going to begin some sort of presentation, but the folks here are ready for the lighting of Pegasus and the big moment where we turn the millennium over to 2000. Gloria, back to you.
That's right. It's been a very exciting evening. All over the world, we have witnessed celebrations from Sydney, Australia to Paris, and now our little corner of the world, North Texas. I know everybody is very excited now as the evening has progressed. There you can see the Rainbow Coalition here gathered for our beautiful party, and what a gorgeous night. Not a cloud in the sky, very pleasant temperatures. Of course, we're here in the canyon, not much wind either. And as Brett mentioned to you, dignitaries are starting to gather on the stage. Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison will be doing some of the honors, introducing Dallas Mayor Ron Kirk, who will proceed with the lighting of Pegasus and a fireworks display that I understand will also be in the Trinity River Basin as well. That's what my literature says. So fireworks will be able to be seen all over the city. So a big night. It's building, as Brett Shipp mentioned. Let's go to Fort Worth and take a look at how the party is shaping up at Burnett Plaza. Channel 8's Marianne Razouk is there for us now. Marianne?
Well, Gloria, the tension is absolutely thick right now. People are really excited. I've got a young lady here right now. How are you feeling about 2000 coming up?
I was a little scared at first, but I'm all right now.
What are you hoping for the new year? Are y'all excited about tonight?
Yeah!
part about tonight?
The new millennium, the new.
My class year. I graduated this year.
There's about 10,000 people out here tonight, and the best part of all this for city officials is that over the entire evening, they've had no more than 6 to 7 arrests, minor incidents. They're saying this is going to be an amazing send-off for 1999. We're going to go back now to the set to John and Scott.
All right, Marianne, thank you very much.
We're having all kinds of fun tonight, you know, and Brett Shipp, I think he got into it a little early.
Well, Brett's having a good time. He's meeting all kinds of nice folks and hearing all kinds of good language.
Sure is. The crowd is huge, the mood festive in this capital city.
That's right. Officials are expecting up to 200,000 people to pack the streets of downtown Austin, and that would make it the biggest Y2K event in the state. You're looking at a live picture. They got the lights going and all kinds of people down there. As the celebration is underway, we are just minutes away, 7 minutes and 28 seconds away from the stroke of midnight, the gateway to that new century.
Now back here in North Texas, one of the hottest party spots, as we told you on this New Year's Eve, is Deep Ellum in Dallas.
That's right. Channel 8's Janet St. James is there. And Janet, you okay?
Certainly one of the loudest party spots that I've been at for a very long time. You can see folks here very ready to ring in the new year. A lot of fun being had here. I cannot tell you how many times already we've heard the song Party Like It's 1999 by the artist formerly known as Prince. I think we're going to have to hear it one more time before the New Year is brought in. Deep Ellum very crowded this evening. Thousands of people have gathered here to ring in the new year. Side streets closed off for street parties. Police presence very high. A few moments ago we saw an ambulance drove up. That actually was not for a single person, but they brought in a number of ambulances just in case there's trouble here in Deep Ellum around the stroke of midnight. But so far things are staying calm. Folks just having an awful lot of fun here in Deep Ellum as we wait for the year 2000. This is Janet St. James reporting live. Scott and John, wish you were here.
Thank you very much. We are just about 6 minutes away now from the stroke of midnight. What do you say we go back to
Gloria
downtown
Campos,
Dallas?
who's right in the middle of all the action. Gloria, and you'll take it from here, right?
Right, you guys missed it. They were chanting my name a moment ago. I don't know why, but it was kind of neat, like, you know, being cheered on. So here we go as we count down to the millennium from downtown Dallas. Dallas Mayor Ron Kirk has taken the stage, and he, of course, will be doing the honors tonight. Let's listen in a little bit if we can.
Tonight is a wonderful intersection of what has been great about Dallas and what will be great about Dallas. And nothing has symbolized that more than the wonderful flying red horse that has presided over our city for many, many years. Thanks to Gail Thomas and the West End and so many other people, tonight Pegasus will once again serve as the beacon, as the inspiration, as that light for our city. And in a few minutes, we'll all have an opportunity to share in that. But before we do that, I want to challenge each of you to take a moment when you get home tonight and perhaps join with your family, or if you're alone, sit down and reflect on how blessed each of us is in our own lives to live in such a wonderful city, in a free country, in which we really can have our dreams come true. And let's each commit ourselves in our own way to doing something to make sure Dallas will be as prosperous, as wonderful, as dynamic for our children and their children as it has been for us. Never underestimate the power of an individual to make great change in the world. Every wonderful, great thing that has ever happened because somebody believed, acted on it, and decided to change their lives. They ended up changing a city, changing a nation, and changing the world. Tonight we have that power. Hopefully we will act on it and begin to work on that to make our city great. You can tell I'm running out of words. In a few minutes, we're going to start our celebration. But this is a great time for us and a great inspiration for our city. Tomorrow we're going to have great fun when we join all of our visitors from Texas and Oklahoma, and we're going to kick off the first sporting Arkansas.
Millennium wish of Dallas Mayor Ron Kirk, telling the crowd here to go home this evening, hopefully safely, and reflect on what it means to live in a free country. And I think all of us can appreciate this on this wonderful evening here. They're chanting my name again, which, like I said, is kind of fun. but certainly not part of the celebration, and they're not going to get anything out of me in return. But there you see some of the folks gathered for the party tonight. And I tell you, when I first walked up here, all I could hear were these horns. And P.J. Ward, our producer here, said it sounded like a herd of elephants was about to come downtown Dallas, because there are a lot of noisemakers. You've probably seen them at football games and baseball games. Well, everybody who has one brought it tonight. And we've been hearing the sights and sounds. And Brett, you know, you guys think I'm brave for being out here. Actually, I'm relatively safe on a little platform here above the crowd, but generally Brett Shipp, he deserves the Medal of Honor for being right out there in the middle of this boisterous crowd. Brett?
Gloria, this is nothing. It could be the Dallas Cowboy Parade of 1993. Now that was a tough assignment. This is a lot of fun. This is the place to be in Dallas for midnight. Let me talk to my man here. You had a good time tonight?
Oh, yeah, we had a good time tonight.
What does your watch say? We got to be getting close.
Oh, yeah, it's getting close. We got 3 minutes still.
3 minutes. I'm not sure what the countdown is. Hey, Mark.
Let's get ready. My name's Mark. We're getting rowdy. Yeah! Woo! New Year 2000.
What's your name?
Lee.
Lee, are you having a good time?
Yes, I'm having a wonderful time.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
2000, baby.
I would say that everybody now is getting into the party now. You having a good time tonight?
I'm sorry.
You're having a good time tonight?
Yes, we are having a good time in here.
It's about to be 2000. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's going to be a good year for everybody. We have to need good respect for everybody.
What about you? What are you going to? How are you going to celebrate 2000?
I'm just going to party with my friends, have fun.
That's right.
Getting close. Everybody waiting for the big moment, of course. The lighting of Pegasus, which has been dark for several years, refurbished and ready to go. It's coming down from right up there. There'll be fireworks, there'll be a laser show, and it's the moment everybody's been waiting for. And something tells me that this party is going to last a little bit longer than the stroke of midnight.
Yes, Brett,
Gloria,
we're looking at about 1 minute and 2 seconds left.
All right, we can't wait.
We've got a laser show starting here for the crowd, and they're just going wild. What's interesting about Pegasus, I think, is that from Greek mythology, that Pegasus was born from a pool of the Medusa's blood. Perseus slew the Medusa. Remember the woman with snakes on her head? Perseus slew the Medusa, and Pegasus was born from the blood of the Medusa. And here you see the laser show. Let's take a look as we prepare to count down to the millennium. Dallas 2000 celebrates the new century. ABC 2000 after we conclude our broadcast. But there you see, Pegasus has been relighted above the streets of downtown Dallas once again, rotating in all its glory. As I mentioned, $600,000 spent to renovate this Dallas landmark that means so much to the city. Started out as a logo for the Magnolia Oil Company, which then became the Mobil Oil Company, which of course is now merged with Exxon. So Pegasus lives on, though. Let's listen in. They're replaying some speeches from our history. And there you see a view of downtown at the laser show. Century. It's just breathtaking to be a part of it all, guys, and I really enjoy being out here with the crowd. They are really having a great time. The party continues out here for another half an hour. We're going to have some more celebrations and more live music. And just think, from now on we'll be enjoying Pegasus over downtown Dallas. We hope those of you who are watching at home have enjoyed today's ABC 2000. All over the world watching celebrations. And now from, as I mentioned earlier, our corner of the world. A lot of anticipation this evening. It's been about 2.5 years since Pegasus was lighted, and it's been even longer than that since he rotated, turned around slowly, cast his gaze on all below from the Greek mythology. And it's just an awesome sight. I hope that all of you at home are enjoying it as well. You know, all this evening we've been mentioning the party in Fort Worth, alcohol-free, not the case in downtown Dallas. They've been enjoying a few, but a pretty well-behaved crowd considering we're wall-to-wall people. If you were to drop a quarter at this crowd, forget about it. You'd get squashed because we are elbow to elbow, cheek to cheek, eyeball to eyeball. Let's go to Marianne Razouk in downtown Fort Worth. Okay, the fireworks show has been going on for about 10 minutes now, and it is a spectacular show, just as promised. The crowd is going wild, just as you've been seeing in Dallas. It's coming all the way west here, and it's going on, it's going on. It's amazing right now. People are just, there's some more right there. Listen to the crowd. Got about 10,000 people out here dancing at Burnett Plaza in downtown Fort Worth. Gloria, back to you. All right, thank you very much, Marianne. We've still got our crowd here, but it appears that some of them are leaving. I don't think they're aware that there's more entertainment. The party is not over, but I'm sure a lot of them have been here since the party began. They opened the gates about 5:30, and the entertainment began at 6. So I'm warning you, if you're anywhere in the downtown vicinity, I think I'd try to get out of the way post-haste, because there's a wall of humanity moving west on Main Street. Let's go to Channel 8's Brett Shipp, who still, I can honestly say, has survived the crowd on New Year's Eve in Dallas.
Happy New Year to you, Gloria. Happy New Year to you, Amy. Amy, I love you. Wish you could be here. Let's talk to the man with the red hair and multiple piercings. Sir, is this a special millennium? Is this a special millennium hairdo?
Not really. Basically like this all the time. I'm a freak. What can I say?
What do you think about this party? Is it what you expected?
It's grand. I've been in New York a couple of times before, and you know, it's a pretty good time. I don't like really being downtown in Times Square, but this is a good time. Good time.
What do you wish for the world in the new millennium, in the coming millennium? Anything?
Equality for everyone, really, no matter who you are.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's go back to this guy.
Oh, no.
Happy New Year to you.
You know, I did have a lot of blue hair, but now all I have is a little bit, but that guy got me beat. All right, now that boy's got me beat. Before, you know, a month ago, I had blue hair. The entire thing just looked like his. Only blue. I like to say hello to everybody out there, and that is a big cigar.
Thank you, sir. Let me talk to my lady down here. Happy New Year to you. How about that New Year hug? There we go. How are you doing? What's your name?
My name is Yvette Uring.
Are you having a good time tonight?
Oh, yeah.
What do you wish for the world?
My voice is gone. Gone. Have no voice.
What do you wish for the world in the year 2000?
I wish for a lot of love, a lot of peace, a lot of oneness among the races.
Excellent. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
How about you?
How you going?
How are you doing? You enjoy the party tonight?
Yeah, man. It's been lovely, man.
Is it what you expected?
Yeah, it was.
Good.
Had a nice time. The crowd was lovely. We just came out to have a good time.
Were you ever worried at any point that this was going to be a bad scene, or it might be a better idea to stay inside at night? What was your thought about that tonight?
Well, at this point in time, everybody needs to come together, man. It's too much. It's just too much going on nowadays.
All right. Happy New Year to you. Hold on. Here we go.
A few folks may be leaving, but there's still some folks having some good time. Hey, my man.
I want to say Happy New Year to my friend Renato Gonzalez in the West Tower. Hey, man, we're kicking it for you, homeboy.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to all my friends and all my family that didn't make it today. Happy New Year.
Let's look at this little Green Bay Packer right here. Can we get a shot of him?
Packers.
How's he been doing?
He's been
pretty sick, but he's been fine.
He made it.
If he could talk, I'm sure he would tell us that he's had a good time as well. There's no question that everybody who came here tonight was looking for something special, and indeed they found it at the moment that the clock struck 12 and the Pegasus horse lit up again and the fireworks shown in downtown Dallas. This has never been done before, and this is something I've heard a lot of people say that they would like to happen again. They're learning from this year. They're learning from what they are doing this year, and a lot of people are hoping this is something that can be a tradition in Dallas, some sort of party to bring in the new year every year. And indeed, as downtown Dallas is being revitalized, becoming alive, a lot of things happening on Main Street. The Kirby building is starting to fill up with residents. Lots of other buildings around here, lofts in the Deep Ellum area of downtown. People are hoping that this can be a place for everyone to come every year at this time and have a great time as they have had this year. Gloria, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Brett. As you can see, the celebration's still going on here. We're getting ready for more entertainment on the main stage, although a little bit of our crowd has dispersed. We're going to have Lucky Peterson, who's going to play a little Texas rhythm and blues here to take us to 1 o'clock. It has been a very wonderful celebration downtown. Everybody can be proud of so far the show has been on time. The lights and the fireworks went off on time. And as we close out our part of the celebration and we head back to the studio to the guys here, I just want to offer my own little millennium wish. It's a little toast that I've always heard as a child and my parents repeat. And I want to pass it on to you, and it's in Spanish, but I'll translate. It's amor, when we make a toast. Salud, amor y pesetas y tiempo para gozarnos, which simply means, you know, health, love, and prosperity and the time to enjoy them. And that's what I wish for all of our viewers, and you guys back at the studio, take it back.
All right, Gloria, thank you very much, and Happy New Year to you and your family as well. The Dallas Morning News, here's the headline from tomorrow's Dallas Morning News. 2,000.
2 grand.
2 grand.
So far, so good, Y2K. And you know, we did all this talk about Y2K before that, and haven't heard too much about that so far. But it hasn't been bad.
We have been very blessed.
That's right.
All around the world.
Fortunate.
Of course, the security has been so high. It's the highest in the country that it's been since World War II.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take a break now. We'll be right back.
Sight to see, though, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
Again. Well, you know, we've shown a lot of partiers, a lot of folks having a real good time, but for thousands of people, the right place to be on this New Year's Eve is at a house of worship.
Our Anna Martinez has joined a few thousand of them at Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship Church. She joins us now live with more. Anna?
Well, Happy New Year, John and Scott. We are here at this church, and let me tell you, this is a very enthusiastic crowd. Although the service ended just a few moments ago, you can still hear the choir behind me. Let you listen to that for just a moment. This is called the New Year's Choir, and the choir started performing this evening at 9:30, and ever since, this service has been filled with both music and prayer. This is a church with a membership of about 4,000 people, and tonight at least that many people packed Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship. So many people, in fact, that not everybody had a place to sit. That certainly did not dampen enthusiasm, though. The New Year's Eve choir roused people so much that the floors were literally shaking a few times tonight. The Bible Fellowship congregation is made up of people from around Dallas-Fort Worth. Many people drove a long way just to be here to spend this momentous night contemplating their beliefs and recommitting themselves to their faith.
If you're tired of being ripped off, I want to submit to you today that not only can you stop the evil one in the new year from ripping you off like he did in this year, you can also recover what he took and pick up a few extra trinkets on the way.
And just like the folks at Pegasus Plaza, it looks like many people here are planning to stay here for quite a long time. Back to you, John and Scott.
All right. Well, Anna, thank you very much, and Happy New Year to you as well. Well, here in the United States, officials across the country have been preparing for this moment for months, in many cases for years. For months, we've been hearing about the fear of possible computer glitches when the clock hit midnight.
The National Y2K Command Center is headquartered in Washington, D.C. That's where Channel 8's Mike Goldfein joins us now live. Mike, have you heard of any problems so far?
Well, John and Scott, the lights are still on here. I suppose that's a good sign. More than an hour now on the East Coast with no problems of any significance to report at all. Both John Koskinen, the White House Y2K czar, and officials from the Edison Electric Institute, in fact, were in the press room within seconds of midnight, handing out statements saying, essentially, Yahoo, we told you so. They have a very high confidence that all is going to go well, and their confidence has been bolstered by the fact that the world has gone through now 20 time zones, and there have been no problems of any significance to report anywhere around the globe. They will breathe a lot easier, though, come Monday, when the nation has had about 72 hours to settle in, and the country has gotten all of the businesses and companies and all of the government offices up running full steam. But right now, they're feeling pretty good. It's been kind of a Y2K night for this first night of the new millennium, John and Scott.
All right, Mike, thank you very much, and Happy New Year to you. Locally, officials have also set up command centers to keep tabs on any problems that we may have here in North Texas.
Now, Doug Fox is at the headquarters in Dallas tonight, which is located in City Hall. Doug, anything for us?
Well, John, as you can see behind me, the lights of the city are still on. Amazing. And the lights at City Hall here are still on, so things are looking pretty good from the city's standpoint. In this case, no news is good news. Officials had said earlier if there was anything important, they'd be up here and tell us. Otherwise, we'd have to wait for a briefing at 12:30. So Apparently nothing has happened, so we're waiting word officially at 12:30 to get some sort of official assessment. But city officials have been preparing for this night for 4 years. The Traffic Control Office, for example, controls 1,200 signal lights in the city, all in big boxes with little bitty microprocessors. That could be the problem, and all of those have been checked, and all the traffic lights should be working. In the Emergency Operations Center, officials from every city department have been monitoring the situation all evening. They say actually things have been quieter tonight than usual, even quieter than on a normal Friday night. About the only thing is that they were really able to determine was that there was a computer glitch, not a computer glitch. Somebody tried to hack into the computer system, but they were repelled. Now this is City Hall 911 and downstairs, and this is one area that they were concerned about, that if everybody picked up their phone immediately after midnight, tried to check for the dial tone, it might crash the phone system. We don't see any big, huge pandemonium taking place down there in the 911 center, and they will be processing somewhere in the neighborhood of about 2,000 phone calls probably in the next half hour. Many of those having to do with people firing their guns in the air. So apparently things are operating pretty smoothly. About the best quote out of here this evening was from Richard Taylor, who is the chief of the Office of Emergency Preparedness. He said, "Nothing has happened in the city. It's dull, and I'm very pleased." Let's go now to Derry Alexander, who is at the Fort Worth Command Center. Derry?
Doug, I hate to sound like a Doug Fox parrot or a broken record, but I have to say that's what we've been hearing, the very same thing here. You know, we've been getting these releases almost every hour, inundated with them, and they say the exact same thing. No Y2K problem. So people here are certainly very happy. Let's show you what the Emergency Operations Center looks like. All evening, there were many department heads inside of this room. They were manning the phones, and fortunately, as we've been saying, nothing has been going on. They also had ham radio operators who've been talking to people all over the world, and what they've been reporting from every nation, there were basically no problems. They talked to 12 different countries, and so far, no Y2K glitches. They've been saying that that is a very important indication about what would happen in Fort Worth tonight, because apparently the computer systems in many of the different countries are very similar to the computer system right here in Fort Worth. So they were kind of thinking that things would go very smoothly. So once again, they say that nothing has been going on. They did have a report of 12 arrests. Some of them were DUIs, but the others were just general arrests. Basically, things have been calmer than normal, just as Doug Fox said. They were very surprised about the evening. The other thing that they said they had a little bit of a concern about at midnight was that people would pick up the phones, but apparently people have been heeding our warnings. People did not pick up the phones. There were no problems, so basically it's been a very nice celebratory evening right here, and I guess the media has been having a lot of fun. That has been basically the extent of the noise around here in Fort Worth, is in the media room, because we were very fortunate to say that we didn't have anything to report, so we had some time to have a little bit of fun. Back to you guys.
All right, Derry, thank you very much, and Happy New Year. Derry, of course, our new reporter, just came on board with Channel 8 a couple of weeks ago. We're glad to have her with us. Well, a lot of the world's attention on Plano for the past 24 hours is now easing off. EDS has been taking the pull of the world's technology from the well before dawn. As the world's second largest technology company, it watched cheers come in from London, praise from the world's other capitals as well, as the Y2K computer crash did not happen.
But all of our centers are linked in real time, in voice, in video, with data, on the web, internet. And so as anything happens in one region of the world, we're in instant communication with all the other colleagues of EDS, so we can move swiftly. And the name of the game is prevent problems and not have to react to fix problems. And so far we've been very good, and we've been quietly confident about this all along.
And people sure to be partying into the wee hours of the morning. When we come back, a final look at year 2000 celebrations in North Texas.
Still having fun.
And they'll be having fun for a while, I'm sure.
Yeah, they will. Let's go back to Gloria Campos, who is there in the middle of all of it. Gloria.
That's right. We've got Lucky Peterson doing some mean Texas rhythm and blues on stage. Got a horn section and everything. Let's listen in a little bit and watch some of the people dancing in the streets of downtown. Dallas.
Stop.
There you see, as I mentioned earlier, we've got people of all ages around here. Let's go to Marianne and let's see what the party's like at Burnett Plaza. Marianne.
10,000 people welcomed in the new year at midnight, and believe it or not, amidst the deafening screams, I can hear this group right here behind me. They're still celebrating at this hour, and the party continues until 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure if these folks are going to go home at all tonight, but needless to say, they have had a fabulous time. So have we, and throughout the night, Fort Worth police have made no more than 8 arrests, so it's been a great evening all evening. Gloria, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Marianne. A wonderful, successful evening here in downtown Dallas and Fort Worth as well. We hope everybody at home is having a wonderful new year. And as we say goodnight,